All right, but first, I-Team action now. State police are probing sex abuse allegations against a local priest after an exclusive NBC 10 investigation that took more than a year to complete. The I-Team's Katie Davis follows up tonight. Katie?
Well, Gene, the NBC 10 I-Team spoke with several people who say they gave statements to the church about sexual abuse years ago. But during our investigation, they learned there was no record their cases were ever reported to state police. Now, some of those victims are talking to detectives, and the I-Team has confirmed a living priest is facing possible charges. For Ann Hagen-Webb, the hardest part was walking through the door. She met with state police earlier this year to describe how she was sexually abused by a West Warwick priest starting at the age of 5.
I found them very sensitive and understanding and encouraging.
State police told the NBC 10 I-Team that Hagen-Webb is one of about 15 people who've come forward to file new reports of sexual abuse by priests this year, following an NBC 10 investigation back in November. The majority involve priests who are dead or cases where the statute of limitations has expired. But state police say one living priest who's no longer serving is under investigation, facing possible criminal charges.
We're trying to determine whether it rises to the level of criminality and fits into the statute.
State police aren't releasing the priest's name because he hasn't been charged with a crime. But Captain Christopher Dicomidis encourages other victims to talk with detectives, even if they've reported abuse to the church in the past.
Our concern is their welfare. Put it on file at the state police or your local police department so we have it in an active database, even though the statute of limitations might have elapsed.
In a 6-month investigation last year, the I-Team uncovered 45 letters sent to state police by the diocese between 2003 and 2013. The 88 pages were heavily redacted but revealed disturbing details of abuse going back more than 30 years. Hagen-Webb is one of several people who told the I-Team they reported abuse to the church, but their cases weren't reported to state police.
I gave a statement to the church in 1994.
Do we think that happened multiple times?
Absolutely.
Last year, Helen McGonigal told me the same thing.
I didn't see any reference to the fact that I had come forward in 2006.
Neither did her childhood neighbor in East Greenwich, Jeff Thomas, who reported abuse to the diocese in 2008.
Because they're not getting it done here, not even close. We need justice.
Now, Ann Hagen-Webb is reaching out to other abuse survivors, urging them to speak with detectives.
Well, I'm encouraging more survivors to come forward and give their statements to the state police. I remember feeling much lighter as I walked out the door.
And I asked for an interview with Bishop Thomas Tobin, but I received a written statement from the diocese instead. It says in part, the Diocese of Providence is not aware of any new allegations of sexual abuse. The issues being investigated are old allegations and have already been widely reported. That statement did not address the state police investigation involving that priest who is still living. Live in the studio, I'm I-Team reporter Katie Davis, NBC 10 News.